All right. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us for this virtual event, as we call it. It's crazy in today's world that we can connect from all over the United States. We got a few people on from all over the world. So we love to use this technology to share something with you that really made sense to us. And I first heard about what I'm going to share with you over 6 years ago from my dear friend Lauren. And I look back now and I go, what if I would have said no? So I really take it as such a gift to share this with people every day, because it's made a massive difference in my life. But most importantly, my little 13-year-old daughter now, who was 6 at the time, a massive difference in hers. But let me just ask everybody, how many of you know somebody that would like a bit more energy, a bit more sleep, a little healthier weight? Is there anybody that if you said, would you like a little more energy? Would you like a little more health? That they'd say no. And on another end, do you ever meet anybody that you say, hey, would you like an opportunity to make more money? If you'd mute yourself, if you got background noise, that'd be great, guys, as you join the call. And have you ever met somebody that said, no, I wouldn't like an opportunity to make more money, make a difference, and have some fun? So that's what we're here to share with you tonight, is something that really made sense to us, really made a difference in our lives. And again, if you have background noise, guys, if you'd please mute your lines so everybody else could enjoy the call. That would be great. Or maybe we'll just have to hit mute again if you could, Olivia. And then guys that are speaking, unmute yourselves. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, it's still going on. And so that's what we're going to share with you. And the first guy I'd like to introduce is a stud on my team that's absolutely stormed this. And when I met him and I didn't even really tell him what we were sharing. It's probably what you already know about the event. Is it's just, hey, come to an event, got them going on, and you should check it out. And he came to the event, and it didn't really make sense to him right away. I'd call him a little bit of a slow learner. So he came to a second event, and it made sense to him. And I'll let him share his story. But a little bit about him. He actually fuels me every day, because there's people you meet in life that just take action and they don't make excuses. And this is just one of those guys that is absolutely has an amazing product story that I'll let him share with you, and just has a killer business story as well, and well on his way to being an NMD in this business in less than 9 months, guys, to give you an idea of the speed he's going at. So Tyler, would you take it away? First, give them a brief story of yours about what the product's done for you and what you're excited about, and then share the amazing product with them.
Awesome. Thanks, Luke. Can you hear me this time?
Yep, much better.
So obviously my name's Tyler. We covered that pretty well. I'm a personal trainer here in Wisconsin, and I first got introduced to this by Luke himself. He came and spoke to one of my classes in college, and I learned more from him in about an hour than I learned from that teacher in about 4 months. So when he invited me to an event like this, it was live. I was like, oh, I should probably show up. And like he said, so I was always that guy at work that was kind of like bleh all the time, not really trying that hard, kind of falling asleep at work all the time. And I was big on sleeping in. Like I didn't even know that the time that the day actually started before 11 a.m. Like, it blows my mind that like 8, 9, 10, those hours actually exist. And I was 220 pounds then. Fast track 6 months later since May, and I'm now that guy at work that is always walking around trying to find stuff to do and annoying my coworkers. I'm going to bed later, but I'm waking up earlier with more energy. But my biggest change is that I'm down to 200 pounds, but I haven't changed anything about my workouts except for putting this into my body. So it goes to show you that your strength can go up while your fat goes down. Like most trainers will tell you that can't happen, but I'm living proof that you can. And it's just what happens when you put whole food in your body. So obviously you guys can't answer these questions, but I'm going to ask anyway. Does everyone understand that fruits and vegetables are good for you? Because if you don't understand fruits and vegetables are good for you, then we're not here to fix stupid. So, fruits and vegetables, pretty common sense, right? So if you were to guess, how many servings of fruits and vegetables do you think you eat on an average day? Regardless of what you say, that average is anywhere around 3. How many should you have every day? The answer to that is 7 to 13. And if you're an athlete or someone that works out a lot, it's actually more like 15 to 20. And that, I mean, obviously there's a gap there, right? 3 is smaller than 15 to 20. Everyone can see that. It's pretty obvious. So obviously we need something to bridge that gap. So what we're here to introduce to you guys today is called Juice Plus. What I'm going to show you right now is the Juice Plus Trio capsules. In these capsules, it's just fruit and veg in a capsule, and there's 30 different fruit and veg in a capsule. Can you go to the store and buy 30 different fruit and veg? Can you even buy 30 different fruit and veg in the grocery store and you'll actually be able to eat it before it goes bad? Probably not. And I'm sure we could probably all agree that the quality of fruit's going down, but the price keeps going up. Like, it's pretty crazy. So 30 different fruit and veg, and you get this in a capsule for $2.38 a day. $2.38 a day is much anything. Like, I think.
Hey, Tyler, try and speak a little bit louder. Your phone's kind of going in and out again.
For real? It's not even my phone, it's my laptop.
Yeah, now it's going better.
Okay. I don't know what the deal is. So $2.38 a day. And what can you really go buy? Like, I know a pound of apples at the grocery store is like, I don't know, for a good apple, it's like $2.49 a pound, and that's pretty ridiculous. But what's really awesome about this company is that they have what's called the Children's Health Study, which gets it for a child or college student for free. So if you know someone that's struggling with their health, because how hard is it to get a child to eat healthy fruits and vegetables every single day? This is an easy way to bridge that gap. And some people will be thinking, why haven't I heard of this before? But actually, this company has been around for 40 plus years. The product itself has been around for 26 years, and there's 36 and growing published research studies. It's amazing to find a product that even has one published research study, let alone 36 and still growing. And then these are studies that are done in like the Heart Association, Cancer Association, Journal of Strength Conditioning, all these things that you can't buy your way into, and it's all reviewed by doctors that have nothing to do with Juice Plus. But that's how you bridge the gap in your micronutrition. And now I'm going to show you your macronutrition. So if you ask yourself, how many meals do you eat every day? Regardless of what your answer is, it's the average American eats 2 meals a day. And judging by how many should we be eating? It's recommended that we get anywhere from 4 to 6 small meals every 3 to 4 hours every day. Is it realistic to think that you can eat 4 to 6 actual meals? No,
Tyler, it's going worse where it's cutting in and then cutting out. It's like you fade to nothing and come back. So I don't know what that is.
I can't do anything. Do you have
okay,
a whiteboard?
I can hear you. So continue on. We'll try and get through it, and then we'll kick it over to stories right away. But it's definitely something up with your internet or phone or computer.
That's so weird. So 4 to 6 meals a day. Obviously, we need to figure out a way to bridge that gap in an easy, convenient way. So what I'm going to share with you is the Juice Plus smoothies and bars. And these bars have 15 different fruit and veg in them. Protein, carbs, and fiber. These bars and shakes keep you fuller longer because they're made of whole food. And everyone can agree that when you eat better, you feel better, right? And you crave better. So if you fill your body with real food, you're probably going to make less crappy decisions throughout the day because you're actually craving better food. And these shakes and bars are $2. What can you get as a healthy snack for $2? Nothing. You can't even go through McDonald's and get an unhealthy snack for $2. So that's the way we bridge the gap in our macronutrition. And since my computer doesn't really want to work, I'm just going to pass it over to Luke to do stories.
All right, excellent. Well, sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody, but most of you could probably hear the majority of that. You know the way you do eat, you know the way you should eat. And from what I found, Juice Plus is absolutely the best thing to bridge that gap because real food makes better sense than man-made supplementation. And, it's a proven product, 26-year proven through 36 published studies. But then let me just ask you to get out of your technical mind and step into your common sense corner. Does it make common sense that if you put more whole food in your body, that you're going to feel better? That if you put good nutrition in your body, instead of taking vitamins to get what's in fruits and vegetables, but yet put more fruits and vegetables in your body every day, that you're going to feel better. Absolutely. And where the shakes and bars come in, that it's a simple program, guys. We don't just sell a product here. It's not just take Juice Plus, feel great. It's a simple program where you get added to a Facebook group and you get recipes, you get workout programs, you get online support where when you have questions, there's people there to answer the questions. And, you know, how many of you have been on a diet before? How many of you know people that have been on multiple diets before? Count this, count that. Wouldn't it be great to have a program that you don't have to count the calories, you don't have to count the fat grams, and you follow a simple concept of utilizing the shakes to speed up your metabolism, that most people are struggling to bridge that gap between two meals a day and the 5 to 6 they really need? That it's a simple rule. Every 3 to 4 hours when you're going to eat complete crap or nothing at all, you simply utilize a shake or bar. It's not a meal replacement. It's a simple tool to bridge the gap in your macronutrition, what your body needs for energy and to heal up throughout the day, guys. So, you know, you need both micro and macronutrition. And, you know, my 20 years in this industry, I've never found something that can bridge the gap with real food, simpler, you know, more convenient or affordable than Juice Plus. When you think about it, 2 shakes a day and the capsules, you know, you're at about the cost of a cup of Starbucks, guys. And when you do the shakes, the program becomes free, because one bad decision in the day because you're over hungry, you're going to spend $7 to $10. And for $6, you could be adding in 2 nutritious snacks and 30 different fruit and vegetables. So just close your eyes and think, how do you think you'd feel if you flooded your body for the next 30 days with 30 different fruits and vegetables and 2 whole food shakes? That's probably more nutrition than most people get in a month, guys, in one day. So day after day after day, of course, you're going to feel amazing in 30 days. And I do want to disclose there are some side effects. You know, when you do put Juice Plus in your body, you're going to see massive differences. And when you utilize the shakes with it, you're going to, you know, have side effects like increased energy, better sleep, more energy, losing, you know, possibly weight loss, and multiple other good side effects, guys. Not like medical drugs that have multiple bad side effects. There's no negative to putting whole food nutrition in your body. And the other thing is, a lot of people go, well, will it help with this? Will it help with that? And my answer to that is, if you have anybody in a health compromised state, there is nothing that doesn't have a better fighting chance with whole food nutrition, guys. If you can eat food, you can take Juice Plus. And some people go, well, can I see the research? Great, it's on our website. But the first thing I would do is tell you to go research the Doritos, Coke, and Big Macs you're eating before you worry about researching fruits and vegetables. You know, step into your common sense corner, guys. Thank the person that invited you this call and really get on this product. But best of all, I love hearing it from people and what the product's done for them. So I'm going to call on a few different people to share their product story. And Terry, are you out there?
Hi.
Terry, in just a minute or less, could you tell us, you know, before Juice Plus, what made sense to you, and what you've noticed since taking it, and what you're excited about? Just really quickly.
Very quickly, I can say I literally started Juice Plus in my sleep. I was at a Tony Robbins event, and my roommate said it was time to wake up and handed me some Juice Plus capsules and a shake. And I said, what's this? And she said, oh, it's just fruits and vegetables. You'll love it. And I had just lost my mom to Alzheimer's, and I know I'm doing my best to not go down that road. And Juice Plus has always made sense to me. I can understand the ingredients, and it is something that I'll take forever, because at 54, I have better bone tests or bone density tests and better health than I did in my 30s. And honestly, during times of cutbacks in the education field and times when we had furlough days with teaching, simply the hope that Juice Plus instills in me as a distributor, to be able to answer people's prayers and be able to generate an income that has been able to help pay off my car, pay off my house. It's been something I love, and I will continue to do till I surpass my dreams.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Terry. And now if we jump over, Trey, I know I didn't tell you beforehand, but there's nothing better than asking you to share it on the spot. But, you know, for those of you that don't know, Trey's a professional baseball player with the Minnesota Twins. And Trey, would you share your experience with Juice Plus? You know, just, you know, what it was like before Juice Plus as an athlete, what made sense to you to give it a go, what you've noticed, and what you're excited about.
Hey guys, happy to jump on here. Before Juice Plus, I kind of struggled with nutrition and making sure that I got the right things in my body every day, you know, traveling on the road and stuff like that. You don't know what meal's going to be. So the shakes and the bars really got me going, and also the trio. I saw immediate results. I didn't get sick. Everyone is getting sick around me. I'm still on the field, and in professional athletics, it's about how long you can stay on the field rather than, you know, perform at a high level for a certain days, whatever. And so people are getting sick. I'm not getting sick, and that's what immediately made sense to me. And I'm excited. I'm excited to go forward and keep playing at a high level, and not getting sick was a huge thing for me. So yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Trey.
Wait, one more thing.
Oh yeah.
It's NSF certified, so we get tested. We get drug tested every 3 weeks, you know, 3 to 4 weeks, and it's NSF certified. So we can't even take one-a-day meds, stuff like that. So it just made sense from a drug testing as well.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Trey. And then if I could swing it back to, you know, Katie, we always hear your business story. I see you're on the call. Why don't you share your product story? She's like, why did you call on me? You called in from Australia. You knew you were going to get called on. Why don't you share your product story with us?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I didn't expect to say my product story. I'm sorry if it's a bit loud in here. Hopefully my battery won't die. It's like at 9%. Really, it was what my brother did really what inspired me. He was a professional ice hockey player at the time. Never really touched fruits and vegetables growing up as a kid, and my mum used to really struggle to help him get the goodness that he needed. So seeking a personal trainer and to help him get not fatter, fitter, faster and stronger to being able to play better. He came across John Polawati, and he told him, you know, straight away looking at his diet, he was like, dude, things have got to change. You need to get more fruits and vegetables in your diet if you want to, you know, improve. So he handed him Juice Plus, said, go and take these for a few weeks and see how you get going, and let me know how you do. A little to our family's knowledge, he'd been on the products for about 5 weeks, and I saw dramatic changes in him. His mood had changed. He seemed to be, you know, a little bit more positive. He was then reaching for the broccoli for the first time and, you know, eating it, and I couldn't believe it. It was incredible. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, how are you eating broccoli now? Like, you hate that stuff. And he said, I'm taking these capsules. So showing me them, I was just kind of a bit skeptical at first, but getting dragged to an event pretty much like this kind of opened my eyes to the kind of benefits of Juice Plus and what it does to the body on a cellular level. And it just made sense to me. I'm not a nutritionist or a personal trainer or anything, or even an athlete, you know, but it was just common sense to me that kind of hit the nail on the head. And I thought, do you know what, I can take this product. And I used to suffer from really low energy, couldn't get up in the morning, and had rough night's sleep every single night. I had really bad skin as well. And after about 4 to 6 weeks of taking the product, all of that kind of seemed to reverse. I used to suffer really bad migraines as well. I've been to the doctors several times asking them what the hell was going on. Had blood tests, eye tests, scans, and nobody could tell me that just by just that. My eating habits got better. I've just literally, you'll see what's on my plate now. Like, this is my daily routine. You know, just eating goodness every single day. I don't like eating junk food anymore. It's not really me. And that's what Juice Plus does to the body. It just helps you crave healthier foods daily. And it's just been a life changer. Now I advocate this product so much to all of my friends and anyone that I come in contact with, because I know the impact that it has on not only the body, but for female health as well is so important. So yeah, that's my story.
Awesome. Thanks, babe. And you guys, you know, doesn't it just make common sense? You know, if you can hear from the stories, it's always great to hear, you know, that it's a 26-year proven product. We have all the science behind us. But the biggest thing I tell people is get out of your way and let common sense make sense to you. And if you're a bit skeptical, I can appreciate how you feel. I felt much of the same way. But when my friend Lauren shared it with me and said, hey, these gummies would be great for your daughter, I figured fruits and vegetables make more sense than Flintstone vitamins, guys. So I just ordered it with our amazing children's health study that Tyler told us about. I figured, why wouldn't I try it too? Because it's, you know, it's the same price for me to get it for me and my daughter, or my daughter. I felt better, slept better. My daughter had amazing results that blew my mind and had me on the phone asking Lauren about it. And then she said, well, Luke, there's an amazing opportunity. You could help so many people with this. And that's how I ended up on the call with you here tonight. I said no to her 17 times because, you know, I was like, no, it's not for me. I'm too cool, all these different things. But I'm so glad she followed up, and she said, hey, I'll quit following up when you take a good look at it. And she asked me one question that really got me. She goes, Luke, what if it could help one child like it helped your daughter? And then I started sharing Juice Plus with people. And Juice Plus has not only been the best health decision of my life, I haven't missed a day in 6 years. I haven't been sick in 6 years. And, you know, more importantly, my daughter, the level of health that's given her, she's only missed 3 days of school in the past 6 years. So I you know, negotiate with her, and she gets 8 wellness days a year. She gets to miss school 8 days a year because I don't want to punish her for not being sick, because the average kid is sick, you know, between 10 to 14 days a year. It shouldn't be unfair that my daughter never gets to miss school because she's healthy. But if you're hearing about this and you're going, gosh, I know 2 to 3 people that really need to hear what I just heard, you'd probably be good at what we do. You know, the greatest thing is we don't have to sell anything. We're just a bunch of people just like you that came to an event at one time. It's amazing, and couldn't help but share it with people, because once you really find out the power of Juice Plus and what this whole food nutrition does for you, it's no longer a choice to share it. It's an obligation to me. You know, it isn't that I have to be on this call right now. It's I want to be on this call right now because of what this does for people, their health, and their lives. So if you're already thinking about that, you might want to stay tuned for the next part for the opportunity. And, you know, how many of you know somebody that would like a bit more money or a bit more freedom in their life, right? Who doesn't? There's only 2 types of people, those that have money and those that want more of it, guys, because it's not about the money. It's about what the money can do for you, whether that's more time with your kids, whether that's a payment on upgrade your car, taking a family vacation, paying off your credit card debt, getting the home of your dreams, whatever that is to you is what this opportunity can do for you. And the greatest part is all we do is share it with people. So if you've gone to a good meal, shared it with a friend, you're already doing what we do. If you've seen a good movie and you went and told people about it, you already do what we do. That's all we do. But Warner Brothers or the restaurant probably didn't call you up, said, hey, thanks for the referral, I'll send you a check. And that's what the amazing Juice Plus company does for us, is we get paid to share our experience with others and work with the ones that get it. The company takes care of everything else. And they make the product, quality control the product, ship the product, bill the customer, follow up with the customer. All we get paid to do is care about other people and share it with them daily. So I want to introduce another one of our superstars, just 18 years old and absolutely smashing this opportunity and taking his health to the next level. And just a really fun guy to be around. But Brian, are you out there? Could you unmute yourself? And Brian is just 18 guys doing this business and absolutely storming through the pay plan. Could you share with us
So for me, I reached out to Tyler, who was presenting earlier, and I was talking about personal training, and then he kind of just looped me into coming to one of these events. I listened, and immediately I got signed up, ordered the product, got into the business. And like me being big into fitness, training for football, I knew countless amounts of people that I could just share this with. I was just so fired up after hearing the opportunity right away. So I almost felt like I felt obligated to talk to people. I didn't feel like I had to, but I started talking to people, and I hit it hard for like a week, and then sat at the first level for a little bit, and then took a month off, didn't really do anything. And then I don't really know what hit me. Tyler kind of just brought it back to my attention. So I started going hard again. And then that was a month and a half ago. And I'm currently at VF. I'm awaiting a $750 bonus in the next couple weeks and 2 $300 bonuses. And for me, being a broke kid in college right now, I mean, that's going to be pretty awesome. Super excited for those to come in. I mean, yeah, like me being 18 years old, I didn't really like have that big of an understanding of what a pyramid really was. But they kind of go over that at the events, and that's what I'm going to go over with you guys now. So there's a lot of people who say, oh, it's just that newest, greatest thing. It's pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing. Well, I'm going to show you how traditional businesses work. And these traditional businesses, this is how 95% of businesses are actually ran. So I'm just going to draw this out of my notebook right here. All right, so can you guys see that okay?
Yep.
All right, so at the top of the pyramid, you got your CEO. And then here you got your store managers, floor managers, and then you got your crew going all the way down. Does that make a little bit of sense there? And then we got your typical Betty on the till. So that's going to be like your person working at the cash register, making minimum wage, not really doing much. But let me ask you guys, what are the odds that Betty here gets to the top of this company? I mean, the only way to move up in this type of business structure is if somebody quits, someone dies, or gets fired. So what are the odds that Betty even makes it up to be the store manager? I mean, the people above her, unlike our business structure, aren't cheering her on to say, yeah, do better than me, take my job, make me look bad. Or as with us, like I need the people underneath me to be successful, even more successful than I am for me to go anywhere. So, I mean, that's kind of the biggest difference in business structures is we're cheering each other on. We want each other to be successful. Where in this type of business structure, I mean, if you do well, you're not going to want the people below you to do well because they'll steal your job. They'll take your money. So now I'm going to go over what our business structure looks like. Okay, so we got the first level, ZD. Well, actually, I'll start here. So with our business structure, even Jeff Roberti, the guy who made $100 million doing this, if that opens anybody's eyes there, started at the bottom level here. So everyone has an equal opportunity. You go from the bottom level to the top. This is technically what we would consider our CEO, which is called a national marketing director for us. And everyone has an equal chance to reach this top level. I guess I need to go there. So the first level in this business is if this makes sense to you and you think it can make sense to two other people and you get them started, bam, you're at DD. So once you get to DD, you get a $100 bonus. You get $100 to $150 worth of commission and retail sales profit. So just for getting two other people healthy, besides for yourself, you're already going to be getting $200 to $250. So the next level would be VF, which is virtual franchisee, which is where I'm currently at. And to get to this level, you got to help two people get to this DD level. So, I mean, how hard is it to find two people that want to get two other people healthy? So once you reach this level, the bonus is currently at $300. So if you can get to this level in any 60-day window, you're going to have $300 worth of bonus and then anywhere from $150 to $200 worth of retail sales profit and commission. One thing I forgot to touch on is once you hit DD, you're going to start collecting 6% worth of commission off of every order underneath you. And then once you hit the VF, that bumps up to 14%. And the next level you'll reach, it's called sales coordinator. So once you hit sales coordinator, that's currently a $750 bonus. That's kind of what I got my eyes on right now. And for me, to reach this level is going to be huge because I don't have much of an income coming right now. I mean, this is something I'm doing part-time, and I'm 18 years old. I mean, this is something kind of new to me. I don't feel like I have much of a background to be able to make this kind of money doing something like this. So, I mean, for this to be a realistic number for me is something kind of outrageous. And, I mean, I'm really starting to think that this can develop into a career. So I've been motivated to hit this level. So I'm going to hit there. And to reach this level, I need two people to hit this VF level. And then I also need one DD on my front line. So once you hit SC, you also will be getting 22% worth of commission. And then from there on, there's senior sales coordinator, QNMD, and then the top level, which is the NMD. So once you get to that top level, you're going to receive full benefits, which is dental, eye care, like everything is on there. And the average NMD starts off making $5 to $7K a month. So for me, that's what I want my business to build into. And honestly, all it is sharing it with people and introducing new people to what I'm doing. So, I mean, is anybody on the call thinking you have to know a lot of people for this to grow? If everyone says no, you guys are liars. So I'm going to show you the power of numbers. So for me, if I share this with 2 people, they share it with 2 people, they share it with 2 people, and so on and so forth. That's going to total up to 63 people. You guys can check my math if you feel the need. But honestly, that's with me just sharing it with 2 people and getting them excited sharing it with 2 people. And honestly, if I were to develop a little bit more motivation, share it with 5 people. So I'm going to write this out here. So I share this with 5 people. They share it with 5 people. They share it with 5 people. So on and so forth. That totals up to 3,906 people in my organization just for sharing it with 5 people. So, I mean, not everyone is going to share this with 5 different people. So you may have some people share it with 2, 3. Maybe someone shares it with 10. But, I mean, when you look at these numbers at the bottom, what is the difference? Quick math, go. Everyone got an answer? Well, the advanced term for this, you guys probably weren't ever taught this in any school. Shitloads, people. The difference between 63 and 3,900 is shitloads. And that's honestly just for me sharing with 3 more people at the top. So that's all it is get ambitious, get sharing this with people. I kind of got a real life example here of how this grows. So my buddy Luke, I'm going to draw Luke up here. So you got Luke at the top. Luke knew Tanner. So I'm just drawing him right below him. Tanner knew Dakota. Dakota knew Tyler. Tyler knew me. So just for sharing it with Tanner, Luke already has 4 levels underneath of him, and all he knew was 1 person. And the thing about this is Tanner knows people, Dakota knows people, Tyler knows people. Guys, I can draw circles all day. But I mean, with this, I mean, has anybody on here ever cooked popcorn over the stove? Well, when you do that, if you take it off of the stove, it's still going to continue to pop. The popcorn will still grow. So with this, if Luke decides to do absolutely nothing, Tanner is still going to keep growing his business. Dakota's still going to keep going. Tyler's going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. All while Luke is sitting at his house doing what he does best, sitting on the couch.
That's going to come back to haunt you.
Just kidding. That's for all the crap I get from you. But, I mean, you guys see how that works? I mean, Luke can virtually do nothing while his business still continues to grow. And all that is just sharing it with 1 person. So, I mean, really look at this opportunity. There's a quote I've heard multiple times, and it's really kind of hit me hard. It's a quote by Winston Churchill. Is everyone's going to run into an opportunity. They're going to stumble, get back up, and just dust it off like it was nothing and continue on. So don't let that be you. I mean, you're being introduced to this right now. So really take a good hard look at this and really ask yourself, I mean, what could this really do for you? Some people are going to think, yeah, maybe an extra $500 a month would be cool. And some people are going to be ambitious and want to hit that top level like me. And I'm trying to do it before I hit 19. So get ambitious, guys, get excited. And like I said, ask yourself, what could this be for you, and write it down. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Luke.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Brian, and appreciate you sharing that. But how many of you does that make sense to? Wouldn't you like to be part of something where you get your success is built on sharing success with other people? The greatest thing I love about this is you only grow in business and bring other people with you, which is so unheard of in regular business, right? You get the job over other people in traditional business. And in this job, the only way you get to the top is to bring everybody with you. And there's unlimited room at the top. And that's the exciting part about it. So how many of you would be interested in a position where you get paid for what you do? If you do more, you get paid more. If you do a little, you get paid a little. You do a lot, you get paid a lot. You get everything you got for 2 to 3 years, and you create a full-time income that can pay you for life. And that's the beauty of this, you guys. Most jobs, you turn up, get paid, turn up, get paid, don't turn up, don't get paid. And in this, as Brian just shared with you, we get paid 3 ways, guys. We not only get retail sales profit, like every time a product's sold, you get paid retail sales profit when you sell something. But then on top of that, as you grow through the pay plan, you build up to 22% in addition to your retail sales profit as an added commission. And then you also get commission on your team that you build, right? What would you rather have, 100% of your income or 5% of 100 incomes? I can tell you which paycheck's you're gonna like the numbers better if you can't add it that quickly. And so with this amazing opportunity, you can get paid retail sales profit commission, and then our company is very, very generous. And as you continue to grow through the pay plan to bonus you, and then even once you reach the top of the company, there's still added bonuses to growing your team to another level. But every time, as Brian alluded to, with that VF and SC position, as you continue to grow people to that second and third position in the company, they get the bonus and you get the bonus for helping them. How cool is that? So, for me, it's a pretty easy choice when you look at this amazing opportunity. I mean, most of us have dreamt about having your own business, having your own opportunity, but few have ran into that opportunity where they could do it. And for this, name another business you have that has a 46-year proven company, debt-free, with a 26-year proven product and system, that you get all of that for $50. And you're going to get healthier than you ever dreamed of, but you're going to have an opportunity to change lives all over the world. That's where, this product's just amazing. And I'd ask a few people if they'd just share their business story. Manon, are you out there? Manon, can you hear me? If you can mute yourself, if you'd share your opportunity story.
I unmuted her.
Okay. Jonathan Roberti, the Power of the Tower guy. Are you out there?
I am.
Hey, brother. Would you share your business story with us?
Well, I'll tell you, my business story is pretty simple. I'm without video here, so you're only going to get audio of me this evening.
Well, you sound great, brother.
Yeah, no, life is good. So my business story was pretty simple. I was sick and tired of being frustrated with not being able to help the folks that I spent a decade of schooling to be able to go out there and teach them self-care. And with my hands tied behind my back and frustrated as hell, I decided to leave the sick care system and say yes to, whole food nutrition and back to basics mentality. And for me, that just made sense, because look around, the idea that fruits and vegetables are going to go out of style that they're so last year is never going to happen. And for me, I knew that if I could start creating more of a movement where people were getting back to basics, the business would take off. Just like everyone on the call so far has said, if you help other people achieve their dreams and what they want in life, you'll have everything you want in life. And for me, that was my why. That was my burning desire throughout my entire, helping profession in healthcare, which ultimately turned into sick care. And that's why I left it. And that's why Juice Plus, the Tower Garden, all of these things that give people ownership over their health just made sense. And I just said yes to that opportunity, and I would never look back. So for me, it just made sense. And for everybody I know, love, and care about, it made sense. And people now just really can't get me to even shut up about it. So
awesome. Thanks so much, Jonathan. And Lo, are you out there? I know you don't want to speak, but we're going to have you share your business story anyways, since you've created a massive international business. And I always love the one thing I admire about Lauren, many things, but the great thing is that she shared it with me, and she just continued to follow up. And I can't imagine how different my life would be had she not. And I always love when people tell me, "Well, I'm too busy to do something," because Lauren's a little humble about it, but she's a mother of 3, an amazing mom on a mission. But she has a full-time job. She's authored 3 books, speaks around the world, and still found time to build this part-time to a massive international business that pays her very, very full-time. So Lauren, could you unmute yourself? And I know you don't want to talk much, so cut it down to a couple minutes or less about your opportunity story.
That was awesome. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me because I've lost my voice. And thanks, Luke, and thank you for hosting this call and bringing all these amazing stories together for people to hear. So I said no to Juice Plus for 17 years. I had heard about it back in 1989 when somebody shared a water filter with me, and I was working 4 jobs to stay above ground in Southern California. And so my friend shared a water filter with me, but they never shared about the business with me. And I said, "How could you do that?" I said, 4 jobs, but you never shared about the business. So anytime anybody would come near me, I just said, "No, that's not for me." And about 9 years ago, Jeff Roberti was at one of the programs I was teaching for Tony Robbins. And I had been teaching 3 weeks back to back, kind of like how I've been doing the past 3 weeks now. But a whole different scenario now, and I'll explain why. And so Tony created these new health products. I asked the doctor what I could take because I was nursing. She said I couldn't take any of the products. I said, "What could I give my kids?" She said, "You couldn't give your kids any of these products." And Jeff was attending, and his Snoopy ears went up. And he said, "Lauren, you can give your kids Juice Plus, and you can take Juice Plus." And I'm like, seriously, I'm the nutritionist. I'm the one that teaches these seminars, go away with your fruits and vegetables. And then I started thinking, well, what if it really helped people? It couldn't hurt anything. And as busy as I was, I knew that it was my responsibility to go to the conference. And 2 days later, I flew to Memphis, Tennessee. And it's the best decision I ever made. I started thinking about who did I know and love. I started locally, but I really thought globally as well, because I knew we were in 26 different countries. Being on the road 126 days a year, or 150 even, I don't even know how many, a lot. I just did this business in stolen moments. And I built my business really by, adding value on Facebook and, just thinking about, wishing people a birthday, posting pictures of what was great in my life. And it became very organic, and I really felt that it was a responsibility. So I kept hearing Jeff say, just hunker down for 3 to 5 years. And even when there were times that I was like doubting me or doubting what was going on or the drama that was going on when I was going through my divorce or whatever was happening, I really just thought, 3 to 5 years, Lauren. And you're right, Luke, I've created, a lifestyle like I could never imagine ever. But the thing that has really changed is, today was a big day because somebody posted that they were hosting the #1 income earner in Australia on their call, and to see that was my friend that I had introduced to the business, 9 years ago, that was a highlight. So for me, it's always about really help, not just me being raised up, but helping others raise up to, and understand and know their potential, and that it's our responsibility. So that's a little bit about my story, and I'm just so grateful that people are participating in their own rescue now. So thanks, Luke.
Thank you for sharing. I just choked on a gummy there because they're addicting. So you open the bag while you're doing the call, and you have a couple, and then you put them away, and then you have a couple more, and more goodness can't hurt. But for those of you that are guests on our call, the thing I would have to say to you is, you've heard so many amazing product stories. The product just makes common sense. It's time tested, proven more than anything on the planet Earth. We are the Nike of the whole food industry. There is no better way to bridge the gap between the way you do eat and should eat with whole food. It's a nutrition label. It's real fruits and vegetables into your body on a daily basis, guys, both giving you the micronutrition and the macronutrition. And, sometimes people go, well, I can't afford it. And my response to that is, if you can't afford it, then you really need to take a look at this opportunity. If $5 to $6 a day is a lot of money to you, you really need to look at this opportunity because everybody that spoke on this call tonight has pretty much hit that VF level in their first week or two, which pays you about a total of $700 to $800 in 2 weeks going to that VF level. And the key to that is just inviting people to an event like what you're on right now. Our business is very simple. Anybody can do it. I'm living proof of that. I was a C student. I was on probation most of my college academic career. And, there's nothing special about anybody on this call, just a special effort to make the effort to share with somebody that they think it might help. And so this business is absolutely for anybody, but it's not for everybody. So I would just encourage you to put the product in your body and really take the opportunity seriously, because you just don't know. I can't imagine how different my life would be had Lauren not followed up with me 17 times. I thank God every single day that she believed and seen something in me that she said, Luke, you just really need to take a look at this, because when I came across this opportunity, guys, I was doing well. I was making good money. I owned my own health clubs and weight loss centers, and I've always been passionate about health, and it was helping people. I was doing what I love, making good money, and all those different things. But have you ever been working really, really hard and just felt something was missing, that most things were going good, but you could just feel that something was off? That was me. I had the money, things were going good. I was doing what I loved, but I just didn't have the freedom. I didn't have the freedom to step away and not be stressed about, if somebody was going to quit or somebody wasn't going to show up for work or those types of things. And what Juice Plus has given me is so many things, guys. This opportunity, yes, the product's amazing. You're going to be healthier than ever. I'm stronger and healthier now at 38 than when I wrestled at the Olympic level at 21 years old, guys. And the only thing I've changed is I take a lot less stuff, spend a lot less money, and I bridge the gap with Juice Plus, guys. And it's really that simple. And that's great. You get the health. But then on a financial level, it's giving me a residual income that I can travel and share this with anybody. Before, I could help people in a couple zip codes with health clubs, but now I have clients in 11 countries. I'm building teams strongly in 3 of those countries. And you can help anybody anywhere, because everybody you look at during the day, how many people do you look at during the day that don't need more fruits and vegetables? How many people do you look at during the day that don't want more energy or bridge the gap in their macronutrition? How many people do you know consistently eat 6 meals a day, right? So everybody needs this. And like Jonathan said, there's no time soon that fruits and vegetables are going to go out of style. But, I didn't realize that when I give this business my all and I went to national marketing director, that the greatest gift of Juice Plus would come not in the form of a paycheck, but meet the woman of my dreams in this business and be able to date her across the world back and forth because of the flexibility of this business. And so it's really not even about the money. It's not even about the health, guys. It's the relationships you're going to build in. This culture is unparalleled to any other opportunity I've ever had in my life. People care about people. Lauren now, who was somebody I just met and shared gummies with me, is like a sister to me. We had them out this summer to Minnesota, and it's just like you stay in contact, you build relationships, and beautiful relationships equal a beautiful life, guys. And that's the thing I would tell you to get involved for, is where else can you get locked arms with a lot of great people wanting to make a difference in the world, that they're totally built on sharing success with other people, because you only live once. Make the decision for yourself. When is enough going to be enough? Are you at where you want to be in health? Are you at your ultimate health right now? Are you at where you want to be financially? And if the answer is yes and yes, maybe this isn't for you. But I run into very few people over the last 20 years that are at where they want to be. They're absolutely at peak health, and they're absolutely at exactly where they want to be financially. And if you're not, do what the most successful people in the world do. Decide to create multiple income streams. And you get paid in this business to just simply share what made sense to you, invite people to a call like this, let it make sense to them, and care about people every day, guys. That's it. So you have three options. You know, when given an opportunity, there's three types of people. People that turn their nose up, people that just don't turn up. There were people that invited to this call that didn't make it on, and then people that turn their sleeves up. And my hope is for you that you're one of the later ones that is really, you know, takes an opportunity seriously. Even if you're a bit skeptical, continue to look into it, get your questions answered, turn your sleeves up, join us on this amazing mission, and make a really exciting decision to come join our team. So I want to thank everybody for logging on tonight. I know your time is your most valuable resource. Have an amazing night, guys. Go have a kick-ass week. Most people dread Mondays. We celebrate it. We're excited to be on this call. And if you could use some of that energy, if you could use some of that excitement in your life, just get involved. It'll be the best decision for you, like it was for all of us. And so thank you. If you're a guest on the call, feel free to log off now. For those of you that are on the team, and or you know, if you're a guest and you want to learn more, we always do a bit of training after our event. So you know, but if you're a guest, feel free. You can leave the call now. Thank you so much for your time. Really thank the person that invited you to this call for sharing this amazing gift with you. And make sure you follow up with them and get your questions answered and get started. So thanks for joining us, guys. For those of you that are guests, and for the team members, go ahead and stay on. We'll do just a bit of training. And Olivia, you can stop the recording.